Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode, I've already lost count, I want to say like 15 or 16 or something, I think it's 15, of the Montreal Expos 2004 playthrough on OOTP, formerly OOTP 15, now OOTP 16. And today we are ready for the playoffs to begin, so we'll take a look at the season recap. And you can already probably see we finished 106 and 56, and let's go to the standings. Where would that be? Right here. So we won the division by 20 games. The Florida Marlins came in second with 86 wins. They were 20 games back, like I said. Other division winners: the Milwaukee Brewers, the San Diego Padres, and it looks like the Marlins and Pirates were tied for the wild card, so they're probably going to play a playing game. It looks like I think teams can E if they're eliminated. That's what it appears. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then in the AL side of things, the Yankees and Orioles tied for that division, and the loser's going to get the wild card. I don't know how they're going to sort that out. The Indians win their division, and the Angels win theirs. And you can see the AL wild card picture here. So here's the pennant trace screen. This is a new screen they added to the game, so you can follow games with teams, I guess, close to the wild card or whatever. And look, it's even got a little playoff chance. The Marlins have a 49.4, so I guess they're going to play a playing game. Pirates are probably going to be home because they have a slightly better chance. But yeah, cool. So let's advance a day so we can get the playoffs to begin. We'll have to set our playoff roster. I'm not sure who we're going to play. It looks like the Brewers. I guess we're not playing. So the Marlins must have been the wildcard team then. God, Stephen McPherson's a beast. Let's go to playoff coverage. So yeah, the Marlins must have, yes, they won their playing game, but the old rules before they added the second wildcard team were that divisional teams could not play each other in the first round. So we'll be taking on the Brewers, and the Marlins, that'd be a cool team to face in the playoffs, will take on the San Diego Padres. This is just our second postseason appearance of the series, third in franchise history. You can see we got Clayton Kershaw and the Yankees. God, they have Clayton Kershaw and Felix Hernandez. That is just ridiculous. But they're going to be going up. They lost their playing game, looks like. Oh, no, they won it, actually. So they did do a playing game with the Orioles. That's kind of weird. Usually they just, I don't know, sort that one out with, like, home field or with, like, a, you know, record against or record within the division. But, God, this Yankees team is ridiculous. They also have Manny Ramirez, which just pains my heart, and Joey Votto. Oh, my God. That's not going to be fun to play. But, hey, look, the Indians have A-Rod. Nice. Anyway, so let's set our playoff roster. Let's go to the players eligible, and then we'll put this as the playoff roster. So we already have 25 guys on it. Are there even more than 25 guys eligible? Is the real question. It does not look like it. So I think it's just going to be our guys minus who we called up at the end. And I think I ended up sending down Rick Porcello and calling up someone at the end of the year. Maybe it was Dwayne McCarthy or something, or maybe it was Volquez. I don't know. I feel like I sent down Porcello and called up someone, or maybe I sent. Oh, I know what I did. I pulled off a trade that I didn't tell you guys about. Brad Fulmer, a nothing player, but I gave up a 2-star pitching prospect. And Fulmer is actually, you know, if you look past his overall rating, he's actually got some good hitting ratings here, and he was having a pretty good year. He had a 927 OPS in Chicago and 153 at-bats, and then he came over here and had a 983. So he's actually a pretty nice bench piece, and you do need pinch hitters in the postseason when you're in the NL. So I thought he'd be a worthwhile pickup, actually. Could be a valuable bench piece. He is a left-handed bat, but he plays first base, which we likely won't need him to play. But anyway, so yeah, I think we traded. I mean, I can actually go back to the trade and show you. Yeah, it was an August 30th deal. We gave up Matt Sharp, relief prospect. He's got 2-star potential. Looks like, I mean, he could be fairly decent, but he's only going to have 2 pitches, plus he's been pretty horrible. Look at that. That's really bad. Oh, he's been starting. That's a problem. Well, whatever. So, yeah, we really didn't give up anything. We have tons of pitching prospects and reliever prospects. He was unlikely to ever crack our big league club at some point. But all right, so let's take a look. So we have 25 guys. I guess we don't have anyone who's eligible that is actually not on the roster. So yeah, we have our 25 guys, so let's set our lineups and everything. We can just go through player stats while we're at it. So let's sort by OPS. Brad Fulmer led the way. Elijah Dukes had a really good year, a 397 OBP. He had lead off for us, so that's really nice to see. His walk rate was incredibly high. Miguel Cabrera, Another ridiculous year, 8.2 wins above replacement. Him and Billy Butler both had high BABIPs, though Butler's definitely going to regress next year. Malcolm Ray actually had a really low BABIP and only a 261, but still dinged 38 homers. That led the team. 875 OPS. Milton Bradley in only 116 games, still 6.1 wins above replacement. Same thing with Alfredo De La Garza, although he had 158 games to play. Dan Ugla had a really good year for us. That's nice. Carlos Quinton had a good year. Dudley Greer had a solid year. Probably looking for a little bit more out of that, but considering how everyone else did in our lineup, it's really not too concerning. And I think that's our entire lineup. Our bench guys, not so good. Flanagan and Rosado struggled. But let's go to the pitching staff. So the pitching staff actually righted itself a little bit at the end of the year. Beckett actually got his ERA under 6, which is kind of an accomplishment considering where he came from. Santana, Jens, they both ended up with ERAs under 4, and Santana actually led the way with a 3.33. So he had a pretty good year all in all. It was his first year. Can I go to his full career? Let's go to not real life stats. Oh, it's cool though. They have real life stats. I actually did not know that. Well, they're only updated to 2013, but that's still pretty cool. Let's do pitching stats. Yeah, so his whole career he'd never had an ERA below 4, so it's nice to see from Santana. He's going to be a free agent at the end of next season, so we'll see if we can try and lock him up. Only 26 years old. But Jens had a good year. Ubaldo Jimenez came over, was pretty solid. Wasn't quite as good as he was in KC, but still was a stabilizing force, and that's what we needed. And John Lackey was not that great, but he's likely to get the bump from the playoff rotation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Jens third. I want Santana second and Jimenez third. I mean Jimenez second. No, I want Santana first, Jimenez second. That's what I meant to say. And then Beckett fourth, and we'll probably just put Lackey in the bullpen, to be honest. We're only going to go with the 4-man rotation. We'll leave him in the rotation, though. Just say 4-man. And, I'm going to be playing all the postseason games, so I don't have to worry about the order. But, yeah, that is pretty much that. So, I think we're ready to get into the series against Milwaukee. We can take a look at their team, see what's good with them. This was 2009 to 2008. I think they made the playoffs with CC Sabathia, and then they made another run in like 2011. So this is kind of right in the middle of that, but their team's obviously going to look a little bit different. So they have Alfonso Soriano, Yunel Escobar, Jake Peavy, Ricky Nolasco. I know they don't have Ryan Braun. He's on the Braves. I don't know about Prince Fielder. They do have J.J. Hardy, Ian Kinsler. So I like when I hover over him. You can actually see the stars and the potential of them, so I don't have to click on all of them. But Roberto Trinidad seems like he's a pretty good player, although it didn't play much this year. I guess he just came up. It looks like he's a young guy, 24 years old, but he looks like he's pretty good. Hitting the middle of their lineup, Renteria, old at this point. Who's this Elias guy? Elias. Juan. Yeah, they don't have anyone too good. Javi Lopez. Here's Alfonso Soriano. They didn't hit a lot of home runs, only 22 home runs on the team. They really didn't score a lot of runs. Oh, look at this. They were 16th in the NL in runs scored, but it looks like their pitching is what carried them. So they have Josh Johnson and Jake Peavy, although Jake Peavy's not even in their playoff rotation. Their playoff rotation is Johnson, Ricky Nolasco, and James Bell. That's a pretty good rotation, though. Wow, this Bell guy is pretty good. And so, yeah, you can see the team rankings. I'll actually show you our team rankings because I was looking at them last night when I was simulating the rest of the season. And you can see our offense just destroyed the pack. We scored 928 runs. In fact, let's go to statistics. Let's go to the big statistics screen. We'll just do this quickly. I'm sure you guys are wanting me to get onto the game here, but oh, actually no, let's not do this. Let's go back to NL ranks. Yeah, so we're first in runs scored, first in batting average, OBP. I know we were first in slugging and OPS as well, first in home runs, 14th in stolen bases, but I'm sure our owner can swallow that one. We allowed 666 runs, and we were 6th in that. It's a little creepy. And this was a thing that I noticed that I was surprised by. Bullpen ERA, first in the NL, which I didn't really think was going to happen, but that's pretty nice. And defensive efficiency, we're actually 4th. I don't really know what that stat is, but any defensive stat that puts us 4th surprises me because I didn't think we were going to be a very good defensive team, to be honest. But all right, let's play the game. So it is going to be Irvin Santana versus Ricky Nolasco in Game 1. So yeah, you can see their lineup. It's not great. Like, they have Trinidad, but other than that, I mean, it doesn't look like, only one guy had over 300. I guess Soriano did hit 30 home runs. He just must have hit a bunch of them with another team. Yeah, he came over from Colorado, so I only technically hit 15 with their team. But all right, let's start this game. So, oh god, I forgot about the sound. So this is Game 1 of the 2009 NLDS. Irvin Santana versus Ricky Nolasco. Milwaukee gets back one of those runs. Alright, so you guys just heard it right there. Yeah, when the last couple times I've had to record OOTP, or I've tried to record OOTP, the Audacity audio has cut, making it out of sync in the latter half of the video, which many of you pointed out about the last episode, and it happened again this episode, and obviously can't go back and record this again because I backed up the game already and saved it and all that, so yeah, the rest of this video is probably going to be with just some music, because I really can't commentate over, could you, I'm sure people will want me to, but I mean, I already, probably couldn't follow what I was doing in this video. Oh, I'm warming up Neftali Feliz, and, oh, nope, now I'm not. Now I'm warming up Edison Volquez. It just doesn't work, so. Yeah, you will have to watch the rest of this video with just some music, I guess. I'll try to fix it for the next one. I haven't recorded any of the videos past this, so if I do win this playoff series, it won't happen for the next one. If I lose this playoff series, it won't happen in the offseason. I'll figure it out. So, anyway, thanks for bearing with me, guys. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.